In honor of A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, I'm going to be reacting to 10 incredible facts of him. So let's get started. Before we jump into this video, I just want to say thank you for clicking on this video and thank you for being part of Dad's Den, this family here. This is just so much fun. We are growing and you guys are a blessing, so I just always want to say thank you before I start all my videos, just because I really am appreciative of it. Okay, so what we're going to do today, because today's the 27th here in the United States, and this is the anniversary of the passing of A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. So many of you said, hey, you should do something in honor of him. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I realize you guys are going to probably watch this on the next day, but today, the day I'm recording, is the actual death anniversary of him. So I'm going to be watching 10 incredible facts about Abdul Kalam. Now, here's the interesting thing. I really don't know much about him and his history. I know that he was beloved by many, millions and millions and millions of people, and he was just absolutely loved. And I'm interested to see why. These are going to be 10 incredible facts, and I'm really interested to watch this video. So let's just get started, and afterwards, like we always do, we'll talk about it, we'll discuss it in the comments, you and I, we'll just go back and forth, because that's what we do here at Dad's Den. And by the way, if that interests you, being able to talk with the actual person that you're watching with, because this is what we do here at Dad's Den, consider subscribing. It's really fun. We chat. I know this one's a little bit more serious, but it's a lot of times really fun. We have fun chatting back and forth. You guys mess with me, I mess with you. We could just have a good time. So anyway, if that sounds fun, then consider subscribing. All right, let's get started in this video. Dream's not that you see in sleep. Dream is something that does not let you sleep. I like that. It's a good quote of the day.
In this episode, we're taking a look at one of the greatest heroes to all, if not most, Indians, more popularly known simply as A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, a man who came from humble beginnings and rose up as the leader of a nation. What's happening, everybody? My name is Leroy Kenton. Welcome back to another episode of FTD Facts, and throughout this video, I'll be referring to A.P.J. Abdul Kalam most times as Dr. A.P.J. And he's literally our most requested topic right now. Like, we have pages of requests from people asking us to do a video on Dr. A.P.J. People like Jahid Gul, Shivam Kumar, Josh Gamer MC, Tech Hub MEA, Jeshwant Reddy, Mani Duvedi, Kanishk Rawat, Young Homie, Anurag Dubey, and Pal Piali. And that is just a few of you guys. Now, before we officially begin with this video, I want to ask you guys, what or who inspires you? Beginning with the early life of Dr. A.P.J., A.P.J. Abdul Kalam was born on the 15th of October in 1931 in British India. He was born in a region that is now called Tamil Nadu. In his early years, Dr. A.P.J. spent a lot of his time studying mathematics, which led to a fulfilling career as a scientist. He came up from a poor background, and he actually had to start working at a very early age just to supplement their family's income. For work, he distributed newspapers after school, and his father, Janulabdin, had no schooling at all. However, he did own a ferry, and he took Hindu pilgrims back and forth between Dhanuskodi and his hometown of Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu. Dr. A.P.J. attended the Madras Institute of Technology and graduated in the year 1960. After that, he joined the Aeronautical Development Establishment of the Defense Research and Development Organization, or in short, the DRDO. And then following in the year 1969, he was transferred to work for the ISRO, and that is the Indian Space Research Organization. From there, that is when his whole career skyrocketed. He was the project director of India's first satellite launch vehicle, the SLV-3, which had successfully deployed the Rohini satellite in near-Earth orbit on July 1980. He was heavily involved in India's military missile developments, and for that, Dr. A.P.J. was nicknamed the Missile Man. And yeah, he really earned this name because of his work in the development of ballistic missiles and launch vehicle technology. I mean, this guy was like a gifted, talented genius. So why is this development so important in terms of ballistic missiles? Well, it gave India another tool that allowed them to have a great tactical advantage advantage rather than using the standard cruise missiles. The main advantage is that ballistic missiles can fly above the atmosphere and travel very quickly.
Wow.
Just to give you an idea, a target at 10,000 kilometers away would be hit in 30 minutes. Because of the efforts of Dr. A.P.J., India's Pokhran-2 nuclear tests in 1998 were advanced much more quickly as well. Because you see, the previous nuclear test that was done by India was back in the year 1974, so that's more than 20 years prior. Wow. As I mentioned before, he is just a natural gifted genius, so it's no surprise that he was a recipient of honorary doctorates from 40 universities. That's 40. Okay, and check this. His impact as a scientist was so great that in the country of Switzerland, May 26 is considered Science Day to commemorate Dr. A.P.J.'s visit to Switzerland. Wow, he even has a national day in another country based off of him. Now, there's so many other facets to his career as a scientist, but I want to quickly touch on his career in politics. Dr. A.P.J. served as the 11th president of India. He won the 2002 presidential election, and he was in office from the 25th of July 2002 to the 25th of July 2007. And because of his humble attitude and demeanor, he also earned another nickname, the People's President. But surprisingly to me, and I'm sure to many others as well, although he achieved so much, Dr. A.P.J. was never married. At the presidential residence, the Rashtrapati Bhavan, his hairstylist Ahmed asked him why he never got married, and his response was this: "I was married. I was married to the missile." And that was just solid confirmation that Dr. A.P.J. was committed to serving his nation. Everyone on this planet has a different calling, and for Dr. A.P.J., it was advancing his country. Now, A.P.J. Abdul Kalam didn't just love his work. He was a great lover of poetry, most specifically Tamil poetry. He could play the veena, as well as he could recite the Quran and the Bhagavad Gita, as well as he knew the Holy Scriptures very well. The religion he did identify with, though, was Islam. Now, we can't fit all the information about his life in just one video, but I do recommend his autobiography that was written. It's called Wings of Fire. It was first published in English, but has since then been translated into more than 13 languages. He was a prolific writer and wrote about 15 books. The subject matters on those books range from nuclear physics to his spiritual experiences. You can clearly see why this man was and still is an inspiration to many people. And I haven't even touched on the amount of awards that he received. In the year 1997, he received the Bharat Ratna, which is the highest civilian award in the country of India, as well as here are some of the other awards that he's won. But sadly, all great things do come to an end in this life. While delivering a lecture at the Indian Institute of Management, Dr. A.P.J. collapsed and died from apparent cardiac arrest on the 27th of July 2015. He was 83 years old at the time. But his legacy will continue to live on in the hearts and minds of many people, as well as through his writings and videos made after him. The life of Dr. A.P.J. even inspired one Hindi film. The movie was called I Am Kalam. In it, Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam is portrayed as an extremely positive influence to a poor boy named Chotu, who later on renames himself Kalam in honor of the man who inspired him. There are many ways that we can live our lives, and one of the main lessons that we can learn from the life of Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam is that no matter how simple, poor, or insignificant you may be, with a burning desire and a strong hope and faith in what you believe in, fueled by genuine love, you can achieve great things. A symbol of hope and inspiration, not just to the people of India, but also to the rest of the world. Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam's legacy will continue to live on for generations to come.
Wow. Just wow. All right. That's the end of the video. Let me get into my thoughts. So like I told you at the beginning of this video, I did not know much about A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. And I know that this is just a small portion of his life and what he meant to his country. But just what I heard in this video alone gives me a great respect for the man. Somebody who is so dedicated to his country, dedicated to making it a better place, not only in science, but in politics and in just making a positive impact on the world. You guys know, if you've been watching here at Dad's Den for any amount of time, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about positivity. I'm all about making a positive impact and a positive stamp on this world, right? And now I'm nowhere near the positive stamp that, Abdul Kalam left, but hey, that's what I think is really, really important, and how we make change in our world is one individual at a time. Whether you come from a poor background, you're rich, whatever you are, right? You can make a big impact. I mean, think about it. He's impacting the world now. I'm here in California in the United States of America, and I'm watching a video and I'm impacted by him. He's impacting the world, let's be honest. And it's sad that it takes somebody's death or somebody's passing for it to come and make a difference. But a lot of the times that happens. I mean, think about somebody like a Martin Luther King, right? We still celebrate his birthday or, his life here in the United States because of the impact that he had. And he's been dead for numerous years, but we still celebrate him and we still remember him and try to emulate some of the things that he did in a positive way. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, super inspiring, amazing, things that I never even knew. I'm just blown away. He was married to making his country a better place. Not just one section of it, the entire country, you guys. That is incredible. And from the small town in Tamil Nadu to just, boom, just the entire country. That's just, man, I'm rambling right now, but I don't care because it's amazing. So wonderful video, wonderful facts. And I want to know about his autobiography. Have you guys read it? Is it great? Is the movie good too? I wonder if the movie tells you a little bit more about him. But anyway, let me know about those two things. If the autobiography is good, if the movie's good, and if I should watch them, okay? That's going to be my reaction to this 10 incredible facts of A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. Absolutely blown away. Absolutely incredible. So thank you for the suggestion on this one. Now that my reaction is over, it's time to get to the quote of the day. And you guys know at the end of every single video we do this because I want to leave you with something positive, something inspiring, something funny. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use his quote of the day, guys, or his quote for the quote of the day. This comes from A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, 11th President of India, and here it is. Dream is not that you see in sleep. Dream is something that does not let you sleep. That is the quote of the day. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked this video, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.